It's just new. This is all new.
First, tire us all out, then you.
You're right. Good strategy. Oh.
So John, something that people were curious about when you took the job was how you spread out your attention, because you now not just the linebackers, it's the entire defense. Now that you've gone through, almost a dozen practices, have you been able to give as much attention to linebackers as you would like, or is it more spread out than before?
The responsibility of the job is it's bigger, and so I've had to spend more time actually. And so I need to go through and look at things to organize the total defense, and I need to go back, watch it again to make sure I've got those linebackers where they need to be. So it's been a little more expansive.
You have some veterans back there, though. Have you seen them kind of be like, hey, Coach, we can also be an extension, so you don't have to spend as much time with us as you did last year? Guys like, Rodney.
Well, I've got some veteran guys that can pull their weight, but I still need to watch them because sometimes they're not as intense as I'd like them to be. But the group is great, and those guys have done a tremendous job. So it's been easy. It would be a lot more difficult if I had a freshman group of linebackers and taking over defense, because I would definitely need to devote more time or find more time in the day. So I would need a 25th hour to try to get it done.
You mentioned earlier about wanting to be able to be more versatile in your blitzing schemes, not have guys only blitz from their natural position, move guys around. Who are some of the guys who have emerged as quality blitzers that you want to sort of unleash?
Well, right now what we've been doing is just running our base system. We added some new blitzes to see people. We'll evaluate after spring what exactly we want to do. But so far, all those outside linebackers have been a tremendous job. The Rodneys and the O'Shea's have really stepped up their game. Tony Watson stepped up his game. This week we've been doing an emphasis with the inside linebackers, working more on blitz. So now we'll have, by the end of spring, the inside, the outside. We know some of those DBs can blitz. We know Efo can come. We know Dargan can come. So all those are candidates once we start really building this package. They're all candidates.
Coach, how's Danny Mattingly look for you?
Danny's looked good. His knowledge is good. His movement's good. We just need to continue to feed him reps. But we're excited about him. And I think as we get in, through spring but into fall camp, you're going to hear his name called a little more.
Has the format of the spring game been in discussion at all?
We have not discussed it. Coach Helfrich probably has a plan, but we have not sat down with the staff and discussed it.
Have you talked much to these guys down about the new rule that came in in the last couple of weeks about not being able to take out the quarterback below the knees? Is that any kind of an adjustment thing, or is that something that you really haven't done a lot of before anyway?
We've never taught, that we're always, a tackle for us is high. We want to tackle people high and push them back. So that has not been an emphasis, but Coach Helfrich did go over it. So we have addressed it.
But it shouldn't be a huge change in anything you're doing.
No, I think a lot of times guys are stumbling or someone's blocking guys and they stumble and fall forward and run into guys. Once again, we want to hit guys up high. The ball's up here. We're trying to target the upper body because that's where we got a chance to get a strip.
Coach, as the spring game gets closer, some of the backups, on the defense, this is they're going to be their time to shine. They get a lot more playing time than usual. Can you kind of talk about what you want to see from those guys in the spring game?
The big thing we want to see in the spring game is obviously a command of the defense, command of your position, and then who's going to make plays. Now it's the lights are on. It's your stage. It's spring game. Who's going to get out there, do their responsibility, but make plays? So we'll be looking at some production in that format. Right in front of him, because he always has something to do. So make sure you have to push me out. Get him in there.
You good, Kristen?